Hi, this is George Foshin of bestpalosverdeshomes.com, and it is July 31st, 2016. This is the end of the month Palos Verdes real estate market update, so let's get right to it. Looking at this live, and let's take a look. This video here is going to be replaced by the one I'm doing right now. And as always, you've heard me say this before, this is a study of supply and demand. That's the only way to objectively determine what the market is doing. I divide the study into three sections: Palos Verdes Estates, the entire Peninsula, and the Greater South Bay. And we will use listing volume as a measure of supply, the number of new listings coming to market, and pending sale volume as a measure of demand, so supply and demand. The middle figure in each section of this table will be the prior 6-month interval. So in this case, we're measuring February 1st, 2015 through July 31st, 2015, comparing those numbers to the same 6-month period, but for 2016, and then in the middle is that shifting back 1 month, so the 6-month period from, in this case, January 2016 through June 30, 2016. That way we have two ways to measure, with the most recent change and the same time period last year. So what do we have here for, let's just take Palos Verdes, the Palos Verdes Peninsula as an example. Let me scroll down just a little bit. So let's see, what do we have here? Looks like the number of days of unsold inventory has increased. So the market has weakened a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, about 11% increase in the number of unsold inventory. So why is that true? Is it because there's more supply, less demand? What's the story? Let's dig into that a little bit. So we can see here that the percent change from this time last year between, for supply, 538 new listings versus 579 new listings. So supplies have definitely increased, but it looks like demand has decreased. So we've got a combination of both factors that are acting on the market, putting a little bit of a damper on the market, and that's, that's to be expected. Prices have continually gone up, so as prices go up, there's a little bit more resistance from buyers. So how does that compare to the entire Greater South Bay? Manhattan, Hermosa, Redondo Beach, all of the Peninsula, San Pedro, Torrance, Hawthorne, Lawndale, Lomita. So if we include the entire South Bay, what's going on? Well, supplies have increased from 4,791 listings to almost 5,000, but demand has increased too. In this case, supplies have increased a little bit more than demand, so the unsold inventory has increased. I know, kind of boring stuff, but really, this is what we've got to study when it gets to pricing your home right to sell. This is critical stuff. If we don't understand as brokers, if we don't understand what the trends are, then look, we don't know how to advise you where to price your home within a range. I mean, no one knows exactly what a home is worth until you put it on the market and see what buyers are willing to pay. So that's why when you have us come out to your home, take a look at it, and we put together an analysis for you, we're always giving you a range. It's going to sell somewhere between X and Y. But where do you price it? Do you price it on the high side or on the low side? Well, within that range. To answer that question intelligently, a broker sure as heck better know what the supply and demand trends are. If they don't, kick them out the door. They're not worth talking to. And so let's go down a little bit more. You'll see that I have some of the most recent charts that'll flash through. Just give me a call. We can set up a go-to meeting online or actually meet for a cup of coffee or something and discuss what the significance is of these charts. And I think that's about it for this month's report. I can dig into more stuff here, but we'll leave that for another time. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to come back to this website month after month. I always update it right at the very end of the month, last day of the month or the first day of the month. So if you check in the evening of August 1st, September 1st, October 1st, etc., you'll get the updated data. Alrighty, thanks very much. Last comment, see this contact button down here. If you want to reach me quickly, or book an appointment with me, just use this feature here, and away we go. Thanks. Bye for now.